reflection is bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Is that a new one?
Tonight, we have a special guest with us, as you can see. Tim Cox is in the building, into several different things that's going on. First, if you would like just to introduce yourself, Tim.
You know, the up-and-coming new R&B heart throb.
Whoa, he said I'm getting my Trey Songz on.
Trey Songz. That's what he said. Well, I'm sure we all have several questions we want to ask. So whoever wants to kick it off.
Okay, I'm going to get my Donna Cornelius on.
What, right now?
Right now.
I thought you was going last.
I'm going first.
Oh, she's
on
first.
first?
That's
Yeah,
Trey.
who's on first?
That's Trey Day all day. She's going first.
So Tim, you gotta definitely tell me
Yeah.
who you was inspired by, because you just said you was getting ready to be the next R&B heartthrob. So that means you're gonna be like somebody, or you was inspired by somebody.
Yeah, I was inspired by many of people. You say Trey Songz. He's one of the people that I listen to. You know, he's from my era, my generation. I like what he's doing, things that he do with his music and everything. I like Chris Brown. If we want to pretty much the people I grew up listening to, like Luther Vandross, Stevie, Jagged Edge, which we gonna bring it back. We're gonna talk about them in a little bit.
Wow.
And of course, you know, we about to do something with Major.
Okay.
We're gonna come back with it. I mean, it's a lot of people, man. I actually like, you probably don't listen to him.
Oh, don't say Al Jarreau.
Nah.
He already just based on that.
Marvin.
Marvin, come on, Tim.
Yeah,
I know his dad killed him and all that.
She's like, like Marvin, man. I'm pretty much.
Tim said Marvin. That was my
Marvin.
hair.
Oh, yeah.
I might look young.
Donnie
but yeah.
Hathaway.
That's something for Tim, for our YouTube viewers.
Yeah, you doing something live?
Live, because this is how you get your deals
On the
now.
spot.
This is how
Tracy,
you get your
that's
deals
what she
now.
does.
Yeah, hit something live. Go ahead and give me one of them Luther woo-woos.
You want a Luther Woo?
I want a woo-woo.
You want a Tim Woo?
We want to look
Yeah,
at Luther's my man, but I want to
he said,
Tim.
he said, can I give me a Tim Scott?
Yeah, let's hear Tim Woo.
Luther had his time. You know, I'm trying to, at least pick up where he left off. You know what I mean? You got to hear me a little bit.
There it is.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think everybody like this joint, man.
Bust it, Tim.
That first bust it, y'all see it.
You need a beat?
Yeah,
She said, do we need a beat?
First lady, this is one of my favorite. Everybody pretty much feeling this. Like, she's the kind of girl you wait your whole life for. You know that special kind of girl that you adore. She tells you get your money right, I'm right here. She don't worry about everything that she hears. She says stay on your grind in due time. You'll have everything you desire in your life. She don't play the streets, that ain't her thing. She only worries about me, that's my lady.
Yeah, heartthrob. I see you.
You gotta do it. Did your heart beat a little bit? We do
That's what Tim's a writer, so you're a writer too.
I know your Timberland and Missy. That's what I'm
We're
going
gonna definitely get it. So for days, they in the archives right now. We gonna pull them out.
But that's an interesting fact, though, as far as like pulling out the fact that he's a writer, because a lot of people who sing aren't capable of writing. But I have the pleasure of knowing that you do, because we work together, we do music together and whatnot.
Yeah.
But maybe you can enlighten people on that. Like you're a songwriter, you sing.
Yeah.
So, what inspires
Some of your songs.
right? Like what inspires, like when you sit down to write, is it something that clicks? You know what I'm saying? Is it something that just for me, I have my own, but like what's your thing? What just moves you, and what maybe something puts you in a pop mood or R&B or alternative? What hits you when you sit down?
Well, it depends, like how I'm feeling at that moment or what I went through in that day. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a blessing from God anyway. That's a gift anyway, though. So sometimes I might hear a melody in my head, and I might not know it's a pop song or alternative song or a rock song or an R&B song until I write it and I actually sing it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it is. I even might call other people and you know, and get their opinions on it. Like, yeah, you know what, this might be with that. Oh, that's a pop joint, or that's an R&B joint. So, it depends, man. Like, sex, that's very inspiring, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the bedroom might do it to you sometimes. I got a few of those, you know, love scenes. Leave a light song kind of
baby
thing.
makers.
Oh, baby makers. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do. I got a couple. Make a movie is one of them. You know what I'm saying? I got something like a song called Make a Movie. I mean, relationships, man, heartbreak, life-changing events, man. I even hear her up from time to time again, pretty much all the time. I might even get on her nerves, you know what I'm saying? Because she's most definitely a great songwriter, you know what I mean? So it's all about inspiration, man. So it depends, man. I can get it from you tonight, you know what I'm saying? How you up here, you know, pretty much indirectly going at me. I might ask you. I might get you, you know what I'm saying? It all depends, man.
Like, when did you start singing, like, on the playground when you was 5?
In church, like most people.
Church. That's where it started until I think my sister might have caught it. Yeah, that's what it was, my sister. Cause I used to go to church, like every Sunday, and we was just in the choir singing. Can't nobody else sing in the choir but me. She actually just said this to me maybe a couple weeks ago. Or was my cousin said that? One of them said it, and she was like, she spotted it when we was singing a church song or whatever, and she was like, yeah, you know, Mom, I think Timmy can sing. I think so. She's like, no, he can't. So I think was it Secret Garden, and it had Elder Barton on it,
Barry White.
Yeah, so I think that song came on.
I'll be sure.
Yeah, everything was that. Then the playground started, then the hallways, and just singing randomly. I'm surprised I ain't started humming yet, and then hear
Is there any other local artists that you work with?
Yeah. It's a few, man. A couple. Shouts out to J-Ro. You know what I'm saying? He
J-Ro.
yeah, on his thing that he did with the cliffhanger, that was epic. I was working with him on a few things, something that me and him going to really come out with later on, maybe in the year or the months to come. The whole GFB circle, you know what I mean? Encore, Chris Styles, Cannon, Young C, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do a few things with them. Like, pretty much, man, anybody that do music, I'm pretty much open to do it. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of local talent around that I dealt with. Even Ron J, we had a song.
Tiger Rose.
Yeah, Tiger Rose. Yeah, shouts out to him too. Me and him did something. You know what I'm saying? I sang on something, and you know, he did his thing with the poetry. You know, he be killing that.
I mean,
So,
that's what's up. Of course, I know personally, but like for those who don't know, is it like any CDs that's out, like that you've done, anything that people could still grab, anything in the making, like what's going on as far as that goes?
I think maybe like a year ago, maybe like a year or two. But my first one, I think it was Almost Perfect. But the thing is, I got one before that though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got one before that. Y'all probably never heard it, but Almost Perfect is the one that people started hearing, and then that was straight R&B. You know what I mean? That wasn't really nothing that I did with the next one. The next mixtape was Volume 1, Timmy's Music, and that was pretty much a combination of song. I think it's probably like 22 tracks, but it was like a mixture. It was like R&B, hip hop, and like maybe like a rock song on it, and like some alternative kind of feel. You know what I mean? That was basically like a CD to show people, you know, what I can do musically. You know what I'm saying? I can go pretty much, you know, do a song with anybody, with any genre, pop artist. I can go do a song with an alternative artist. I can, you know, and vice versa. Whoever it is, I can do that with. That was basically what that mixtape was about. So I got another mixtape I'm about to drop coming up here soon called Up Close and Personal or whatever. And I think I might have like 12, 13, 14 tracks on it.
As far as those shows go, because I mean, of course, we've been seeing it on Facebook and seeing the promotion and whatnot. Like, let the people know what the venue, like where it's going to be and everything. But you said the first one's on June 1st, right?
Yeah. The first one's June 1st. That's with comedian Rob Stapleton. I think he was on Def Jam and the other comedy. I think was it Diddy's Bad Boys of Comedy.
Oh, he was on. Okay,
Yeah,
I know the
think he was on
name. I'm
that
familiar
too.
with the name.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much going to perform in there.
Where's that?
On the first, doors
Okay.
open at 8, show start at 9. So, you know, hey, you can come out. I really appreciate the support and everything. You know, we gonna lock it down. We gonna do us. Then we got the Knife. You know, one of my favorite. I just mentioned them, my favorite group of all time, which is a Dream Come True, Jagged Edge. You know, I'm gonna open up for them and do my thing. 20 minutes, and pretty much go up there, show my sexy off. Man, that's that Jagged Edge right there. So that's where I'm gonna be at on the 9th. So you know, you don't got nothing to do. You want to see me. You know, you want to hear this voice. Listen, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be legendary. Listen, I would appreciate and all the love you come out and support, man. That's where I be at on the 9th. So I mean, same time. You know, I think doors open at 8, show starts at 9. So that's where I be at on the 9th.
That's awesome. Can you describe the feeling you felt when you discovered that you were going to be opening up for Jagged Edge, being as though like that's who you really loved. I mean, all the other people are influencers. I understand that, but I know you really, really, really like Jagged Edge. More of like sometimes people even think that you sound like them. So
Yeah, you know what? I got caught up and sounded like them for a minute. Like I was think somebody had told me to switch. I said, man, you listening to them too much. You starting to sound like it.
Right.
So, you know, I can switch it. But I don't know, the feeling, it was crazy because I found out like it was like almost like a blessing in disguise for real. I was like, I didn't believe it at first. I was like, huh? That J.E. Then I was like, nah, not yet. Nah, they don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So I was talking to my man. I mean, he inboxed me on Facebook. He said, man, I'm trying to get you in there. I'm like, all right. You know, so when the next day came, my manager hit me. He was like, yeah, you know what's going down. You warming up with J.E. I said, man, this is about to be epic. It's about to happen. Shit. He was like, oh, he said, man, I know you happy, but I said, I guess one dream down and a million more to go. So, you know, I guess all dreams do come true, man. I guess you gotta wait on it. And I'm one person, man, that I know you gotta wait. I'm impatient.
Again, you can always hit us up and we can get you through to him. That always works. So thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, one more thing, don't forget the album about to drop too pretty soon. You know, probably later on. I'd say maybe at the end of the year or close to 2013. Maybe going into 13 under Higher Realm Entertainment. So we're gonna get it together. Throw that out there too, man. We ain't done yet. We just getting started. Man. Just wait for it. Can't tell you anything.
Welcome back to Real Talk. Again, we want to thank our special guest, Tim Cox. You know, love to him. Glad he came on the show. Now we're going to get into, now we all know they're going off soon, and I know that the viewers and people are leaving comments and want us to do more things. We have been talking about that. It's not going unnoticed. It's just, it's not an easy transition. You can't just go straight back into it because we gotta, you know, get it together
They just gotta let us. They just gotta let us talk about what we talk about.
Because I've been on
heavy
the Mob Wives. I've been on that.
No, we was heavy on.
Yeah, I've been on that.
Love and Hip Hop. Then we just jumped to Basketball Wives. Now we great.
Yeah, we're going to go to something else. But we are. I mean, it's what it is. Got to listen to the fans, you know, because they are why we are. So it's what it is. So we'll touch other things. But
did y'all see that commercial with Big Ange?
Yes.
About the alien Big Ange?
Yes.
About the
Well,
alien?
And she was down with it because she got paid for that. I saw that. I like it. I like the reunion. It's the part 2, all that. But anywho, let's get started. What's up? How do y'all feel about the show?
Ebony said, you know, we go to Atlantic City this week, and she said, don't go fooling with that ocean because one of them mob wives husbands might wash up.
I said, if a hand washes up and grabs your ankle, just shake it off. Because I'm just saying, that water is a little bit, but whatever. That's my show. But, so anyway, let's open it up. How do you feel about it? I mean, we can talk about crazy.
What was
clearly
going
she is.
on with, she
We
was
could talk
shaking.
about
Did she
it.
just want to get up and slap Evelyn? She should have just
She did. She wanted to.
She know they would have beat the hell out of her, so she definitely wasn't doing that. She wasn't that crazy.
Well, maybe that's why she was shaking.
I think she really might be a little bit thrown off, but now, you know, when
she's
people
definitely touched, not by an angel. Yeah, she's touched.
But when people ask you, are you crazy and stuff like that, I think she just fed off that. Like, I am a little bit crazy because you're not going to admit it like that if you're truly crazy. Just
okay, first of all, you're a little bit, but you're a lot crazy because they said you sat in that room and
with that fishy smell.
Wow.
She thought it was the ocean.
Even Crazy Tammy was like, that girl's crazy.
When she opened that door, honey, and was just smiling like it didn't smell like every fish in the sea. I was like, what is going on with Kenya? I don't know what's going on with Kenya's hair. I don't know what's going on with her shoe game. I'm confused on Kenya.
Kenya is just,
it sucks.
I don't know. She's somebody for them to bash. You see how they do.
Yeah.
They have to have a bashing ball every season.
Yeah.
So she's it this season.
But now now they kind of let her in. You notice that toward the end of the.
No, they really only let her in because they wanted to know
for information, just
exactly.
like Susie.
Exactly.
I think that's Susie's purpose. Just
oh
to
yeah,
go
but
back
let's
and
go.
forth.
Let's go to Susie
I can't
because
stand
how
her.
about this? That's why I said you really didn't peep it because we didn't talk about it. How about now on this show that's getting ready to come up? What Susie had told to Al Reynolds in the very beginning, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right.
It's coming out by Evelyn. Are you serious, Evelyn? Because remember at the end she was like, yeah, because I ain't even never saying that. You was married at the time when we was in Vegas.
Yes, and you was fucking
well,
everybody.
what the hell y'all mad at Susie for?
Yeah,
you owe
censor.
Susie.
I know,
You
sorry.
owe Susie apology for real.
Yeah, I mean, but that's Evelyn. Period. because Evelyn got mad at Jennifer for calling her friend Naya
Okay, yeah,
a bum bitch, and
okay,
she
yeah.
called Jennifer a
I'm
bum
off
bitch.
you. Yeah, I'm off. Jen,
It's
she can't handle it. She was like, I just gotta talk to
contradiction.
you. No, Jen's like, I'm done.
And
We're
I
not friends
understand.
We're not
anymore.
friends.
Right, and
Let
I
it go.
understand what Jennifer's saying because in a way I'm just like I wish that she would have talked to her, but it's really nothing to talk about because
Yeah,
when
right.
you were
I'm off
in New
you.
York when it was
Right.
cold, she on the vest with them bad shoes. Yeah, when they were in there talking and Jim was trying to be the grown one, try to hit her on a grown approach, Evelyn started snapping. So now
And
because
we,
you
we
want
just ain't
to,
friends. We're not
Right.
friends. So she said, well, we're not friends, so what is there to talk about?
right
Nothing.
now don't
So
tell
then
me
she starts pulling out all her bad.
this is what I was, and she shouldn't have done that. If me and Tracy was talking about this, true enough, Jen just wanted, I mean not Jen, Evelyn wants it her way. But do you think that Jen keeps running away like that because she knows that Evelyn has a bunch of information for her that she don't really want out there?
What happens in Vegas?
But
She
I'm
get
sure-
ready to hit
I'm
her with
sure-
that. She
I'm sure
cracked
they
her with
both-
that one.
I'm sure they both have information on each other.
Right.
Because they have been so close for so long.
Exactly, and it seems like to me every time it gets into a close situation, Jen would like she's real uncomfortable. Like she might pull something out that's gonna mess up her reputation
Listen,
or
Jen's
something.
like,
She just
listen,
flees.
Listen,
She just
Jen's
leaves.
like, listen, hon, the divorce is not final.
That's what,
But,
and maybe that's what it is. It could even because
the
she said
bottom
she
line
got
is-
lawyers. She
Yeah.
got some bad.
Lawyered. She said, I'm lawyered up.
I'm lawyered up. That's what
Yeah,
she
so
said.
She better,
Lawyered up.
watch, she better watch it.
So I think she's just trying to, tread light because anything
Well,
said,
don't nobody want all
can
their
be held and
business out,
used.
like that. But
Yeah.
and Evelyn seems
And
like
Evelyn's
she's
wrong
really,
for
she's
doing it.
really hurt a lot deeper than what she's.
Oh my
letting
God!
on.
has
And her body language says
But the
it
bottom
all.
line is it has really nothing to do with Jen. It's some stuff going on with
No,
her.
but it has a lot to do with her, and it could even be abandonment issues. It could be loyalty issues. It's something because they've been friends for so long, and she's acting like she was, I don't need her, but it's really hurting
It
her.
is loyalty issues because she
Yeah.
even said that you have no loyalty to anybody who would just
Exactly.
just your family.
And then you
So
heard
it
her
is-
say
it
on
is
that episode, she was just like, it really hurts me that it had to get to this. Before she didn't care, it didn't matter. When she was talking to Naya at the table when they were talking about the wedding, she said she won't be there. She tries to play hard, but in her mind, she's such a loyal friend. So when somebody plays her, she doesn't receive it well.
Okay, well,
she's
the bottom
crushed.
line is, listen, all the girls said was, from the very beginning, was Ocho is a media hog. He is. It wasn't a lie. So
Yeah.
what's the problem?
That's like
That's all she said.
Yeah, that's like Kanye getting mad that Kim said that. They both attention whores.
Yeah.
And media whores, and that's what
Yeah,
they
what's
do.
the big
It's
deal?
all right
She
now.
made a big deal about the blog.
But it
about
was
her
true,
blogging.
though. I can
I
see
know,
if she
but
said
I guess-
something about the boy that wasn't
But this is
real.
the thing. But we can't front. Don't be fake on this fact. It can just because it's true don't make it okay for you to say it. Because if you my girl and I come over here and say something that you done confided in me about, it just because it's true don't make it okay. So we gotta lay that out because I don't play them games. And if I'm telling you and I'm confiding in you, don't
I
put
said
me
you
on.
just said something about to go. Did I care?
Nobody knows. Nobody
Everybody
knows.
knew.
No, they did not. Only people who knew you. So that's what I'm saying. But I would never blast you off or anyone that I'm really close with in front of people for attention or money. I'm not going to do it. And that's why it was done.
But she didn't do it like that. I don't think she did it like that. I think she just never liked Ocho from the rip when he sent them Louis
so
Vuittons. And I
if
just
didn't
don't like him.
So if I
she's
ain't
not
like
allowed-
your man and I just constantly hate on him
And bash him in public.
in public, you're not
for you,
going to be
though,
feeling
but-
me.
but bash
You're
him in
not.
public.
You're not.
I mean, she might address. Of course, she's going to address it, but she ain't going to. Evelyn just went off the deep end.
Mm-hmm. She
Well,
did.
you know
She
what I
got
mean?
on defense too much. She's too into Ocho for real. Like too much of anything's not good, and that's real. That's just the truth. Like she's too into him. So I hope that it lasts. 9 times out of 10 it won't. But enjoy the moment. That's how I live. You gotta enjoy the moment because nothing's forever. So but she's crazy. She's mad because it's not gonna the friendship's never ever gonna mend. It's over. The reunion show is coming up.
Yeah, it's over.
The reunion show is coming up. I saw on
a wrap.
Instagram they taped that already, and I heard that's kind of heavy, so I can't wait to see that. But the biggest point I guess about this show is, you can take whatever you want from it, but loyalty is everything. Without
They
it, you
was
don't
so
have
funny.
hardly
Okay,
anything.
but
They
why,
was so
why
funny.
they act like they were so upset that Jen didn't seek them out when she
Yeah.
got there? When they saw her when they was on the boat, and
They knew,
didn't even
right.
say, "Hey Jen, what's up,
they
girl?"
was-
That's what
You
shows
know what I mean?
their
They was just
phoniness.
talking
Yeah.
about her.
That shows that they're phony. I
Yeah,
mean,
they-
I am so mad at you because you're here and you ain't tell us. I don't have to tell
She
y'all
said I
nothing.
traveled 27, what'd she say, 29 hours?
I'm just tired.
I'm
Yeah,
tired.
it's really nothing to talk about.
No, that definitely is tiring. Okay, guess
Yeah.
what? I'm getting my rest.
Yeah.
I'm not fooling with y'all. I'm off y'all for now.
Yeah.
As soon as Soon as I sit down, here comes Evelyn. Like, who wants to be
Exactly.
bothered with that?
And then that quick because
And then-
Evelyn
yep.
apologized, Kenya goes and gets her. She don't realize. She
But did
done-
y'all hear how they said?
But
she
Evelyn
asked
didn't even
her-
apologize, really. That was not an apology.
Yeah, that was corny.
It was fun.
Did y'all hear how
Sorry.
she said? Well, she asked to get slapped. Tammy. She,
Yeah,
she told
yeah,
her to
she
slap
did.
her.
Yo,
told her
because
to slap
Tammy
her.
is really no.
Okay,
Tammy's
okay,
crazy.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna hear Tammy say she's crazy because she's truly crazy. This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. She's so
She said
clean
no.
off.
She asked that girl to slap her. I said,
Honey,
Is she
clearly they
serious?
all have issues.
that's crazy.
We all do. You know, that's pretty much all I can say about that. We're going to just have to keep watching and see what happens, but we'll be tuned in. So hopefully y'all stay tuned in. We're going to get out of here, running short on time. So thanks for joining us. Shouts to Tim Cox again, and holla at us. Real talk. I guess that's it. So we'll see you next week. Real talk.